Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Azula from the HummingBirdCoven. On this channel I like to work with tarot, oracle, a basic understanding of astrology, as well as my intuition to provide you with guidance, confirmation, inspiration for you on your journey. My messages are mostly for the general public, so if something doesn't resonate, then just take what does and leave what doesn't. It's probably for someone else. Also, if you're new to my channel, I would invite you to subscribe if you're vibing with this content, and like this video. It really helps and supports me and my channel. Again, I do these videos for free, so I really appreciate it. Also, a quick shout out to everyone who's been sending me so much love and just confirmation for myself, again, that I'm helping. I'm doing something that is worthwhile. I'm not wasting my time and I'm not crazy. It honestly means more than you know. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, I'm going to get into this video. So today's video is for the full moon in Pisces. I'm going to do a pick a card reading, and I'll have that image posted in the thumbnail. As well as on my Instagram. You can follow me there. I'll have all information down in the description box below. But yeah, I'm going to do a pick a card reading. I have 4 groups here, 4 crystals. I will show you the crystals. But before I do that, I just wanted to give more of a general kind of reading for this full moon. If you see me looking down, I am looking at my notebooks that I have here always. And so also grab your notebooks, grab your tea, grab your incense, grab everything that you need to be comfortable and be ready to receive this wisdom, receive this guidance, receive this love that I am providing for you. Again, I do work with my intuition and I do channel messages from spirit. I work with spirit. So yeah, I'm just going to read from my Moonology diary. And if you're old, you know I've been working with this for a while. I'll see if I can maybe even post a link to this down below in the description box as well for anyone else who's interested. I don't know if she has one for 2021 yet, but I'm hoping so, because this has definitely been a game changer for me this year. This diary is so beautiful, so powerful. It has a bunch of information at the beginning about moon cycles, about the houses, about astrology, like very basic things of astrology as well. And then for every full moon and new moon, it has a beautiful little guide that kind of lets you know what the moon is about, and how it may affect you as well according to your rising sign. So I'm just going to read a little bit. This full moon in Pisces marks the end of the lunar cycle that began back in October 2019 with the Aries full moon. Why is this the end? As you know, there are 12 zodiac signs, Aries being the first and Pisces being the last. So the full moon in Aries marks the start of a new cycle of 12 or 13 full moons over the course of 12 months. And the full moon in Pisces, which we have this week, is the last in this cycle. What does this mean? For one thing, it's time to reflect on the year since October 2019. How far have you come? The fact that it's September and not the beginning nor the end of the year shouldn't interfere in this process, especially for those of us in the northern hemisphere. We're kind of at the end of summer, so this is a perfect time. And I kind of said that in previous videos on my channel as well, that this is a really good time to start also planning for next year. I know that this world seems very uncertain right now, seems very chaotic, and a lot of people maybe don't know exactly what next year is going to look like. There's a lot of things that are probably up in the air. But there has also been a very large spiritual awakening, and people are waking up to their purpose and their path, and a lot of people are becoming entrepreneurs and all that kind of stuff. So it's also getting down to that and remembering and listening to hear as well what our purpose is, what we are meant to kind of move forward with in this life. And you've probably also, if you clicked on this video, you probably have been having new information and new wisdom coming in as well, new clarity, new ideas, very much a new energy is kind of starting to seep through stronger and stronger, especially with this full moon in Pisces. Pisces is, again, the 12th sign it is ruled by the 12th house and the planet of Neptune, which is currently retrograde in this sign. This energy right now is very, well, first of all, Pisces energy is very dreamy, it's very watery, it's very imagination, and being able to also tap into spiritual energies and spirit guides as well. Is very much the energy of also the 12th house, which also rules the energy of kind of overwhelming feelings and overwhelming events that may be happening in your life right now, that are happening in the world right now. But it's also very much energy as well of love and unconditional love, and tapping into that and finding more compassion for also the situations that you might be in, more compassion for ourselves, for any mistakes that we might have made along our path, along this past year since October 2019, because we all stumble, we all fall, but as long as we continue to acknowledge the mistakes that we make and try to do something different to become better, to be a better version of ourselves, that is always the goal. And also that is what Pisces energy has probably been stirring up in your life. It's probably making you very much aware of the things that are not serving you at this time. So with that being said, I'm going to read your rising sign to see what house this full moon is going to be in for you. And this will help you to figure out what area of your life. The houses are basically the different areas of our lives that might be affected during this moon. So for the Aries, the 12th house is being affected. For Taurus, your 11th house, Gemini 10th, Cancer 9th, Leo 8th, Virgo 7th, Libra 6th, Scorpio 5th, Sagittarius 4th, Capricorn 3rd, Aquarius 2nd, and Pisces in your first house. I will have the natal calculator posted in the posted in the description box down below for you to check that out. You can calculate your own birth natal chart, and you can figure out where this will be affecting you, and also maybe what planets might be in this particular house for you or in the sign for you. Neptune will be in the sign of Pisces, wherever it is in your chart. But you might have, at the time of your birth, other planets that were in the sign of Pisces, possibly. And so those aspects, depending on where they are in your chart, those might be affected as well. I hope that made sense. I hope that was kind of clear. I'm going to get into the overall kind of general reading now. Also, full moon energy is always a great time to release. Is very much, as it said, the ending of a cycle as we prepare to step into a new cycle. Especially with this Virgo season and moving into fall, we're kind of moving into the second half, right, of the year. We have spring, summer, and then we have fall, winter. So again, it is very much a new starting point. It's also like going back to the goals that you had either earlier in this year or again even last year, and seeing how far you've come, acknowledging wherever you are in your progress and in your process, and then just continuing it. Do whatever rearranging that you need to do, whatever the case scenario is, to kind of get back on track to what your goals were. Obviously, as long as they're for the highest and greatest good of not only you but the collective. But that's very much the energy. With that being said, I'm going to pull some cards from my karma deck, which is my astrology deck. Essentially, it's where I learned the bulk of, or not the bulk, but it comes with a very informative book as well that kind of lays everything out and describes everything. So it's very much where I receive guidance about astrology, the planets, the signs, the houses, the energies that they carry, and how they might be affecting us in our lives. So I'm going to get the overall energies that this full moon is bringing in for all of us. What are the overall planet, sign, and house that is supporting us during this time, as well as the energy that is supporting the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and the divine union. Okay. the planet and the sign in the house, please. Another sign, Leo wanting to come out. So far we have Saturn and Aries. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, we're going to talk about it. Yeah, and the 7th house. Okay. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Interesting. Divine union is the moon. Okay. And you have Pisces just above that as well. Definitely this full moon is in Pisces is giving us a shift. I'm seeing also, because under that is Taurus energy, so also check where Taurus is in your natal chart as well. But also the energy or the planet Uranus is in the sign of Taurus right now, and I did talk about in my last video that there's very much an element of surprise that may be happening for you, either because Taurus is the energy of Taurus is like in the things that you value or your possessions or things like that, but also depending on where it is in your chart. Taurus also rules the 2nd house, so it might, again, things that you value, your relationships, your resources, things like that, your workspace. There may be surprises or just kind of energy is being kind of shaken up in that space, and it's for your greatest good. It is spirit doing it. It's doing it on purpose to either help you learn a lesson or to bring blessings into your life, is basically the energy that I'm feeling. Okay, so let me just see these cards. Yeah. So you have Saturn and Aries in the 7th house. And I'm just going to read. It has little actions on the top and then outcomes in the bottom. So I'm just going to read the messages that the cards have. Be realistic about your willpower diplomatically. Be concerned about what you think you know about relationships. You must wait before you can do it your own way and get a fair deal. And then you have the maturity that brings energies to meet the challenge of balance. Caution regarding your desires regarding cooperation. And limits imposed resulting from the honesty and strength of your partners. Yeah, so the energy of this energy is very, because Saturn is also retrograde in the sign of Capricorn right now. Saturn is all about rule, and also there's very much an energy of, because Mars is in the sign of Aries right now, and it's in its pre-shadow period. It's going to go retrograde in the sign of Aries as well. So we had all this energy that was kind of pent up that we wanted to release, and there was probably something that came into your life that you wanted to kind of move ahead on, even though you've probably been receiving like information about something else that you know you were meant to do. There was something else that came into your life that kind of like seemed like everything that you would have wanted, but I feel like there's some limits imposed. There's something that just didn't work out with whatever situation that it was, and whatever reason, it doesn't really matter. This experience, you were meant to go through it because it was also teaching you about your own kind of boundaries as well. Saturn and Capricorn energy is about boundaries, and also about rushing forward into something that maybe something in the back of your mind knew wouldn't work out completely, or just wasn't the best thing for you at the time, but you wanted to move forward. So like you had this energy to move forward, and you were like, yes, I'm going to put it into this because this opportunity appeared to me, and it must have been spirit that kind of brought this opportunity to me. And yes, it was, but again, like if it didn't work out, kind of just let it go, is what I'm feeling, because there's something else that you're probably meant to be working on. And then this has with your relationships. The 7th house, this is Libra energy. So this is very much about finding a balance. Also of, yeah, because there's an opposition, I believe, between Saturn and Mars at this time, which is kind of a clash of your will. It's, again, wanting to move forward, wanting to take action, but there's outside things that are kind of coming in your way at this time. And it can be frustrating, and it can possibly have to do with other people and like relationships that you have. It might be friendships or get a fair deal, diplomatic. Can also deal with some kind of contract type of energy. But it's allowing you to find more balance. Whatever this is, whatever came up for you, it's allowing you to find more balance, or whatever will come up for you. This is for the full moon. And the time I'm filming this, like the day before of the full moon. And the moon is in Pisces at this time. It's moving out of the sign of Aquarius and into the sign of Pisces. So you could be feeling this energy today and within the next week, to be very honest with you. But definitely within the next 3 to 6 days. For the divine feminine, you have the south node energy. Also, we have both feminine and masculine energies within us. So whatever you resonate with most, again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You have the south node. So the south node, again, it is, and I very much feel like this energy is preparing the divine feminine for this next eclipse season that we're gonna have. I believe it's starting next month. But we're about to step into the next eclipse season. So the eclipse is the energy that is it heightens the energy, so it'll feel very intense. Especially, well, we know what happened the last eclipse season was kind of, I talked about this in the last video as well, as when the lockdown started and everything kind of started happening, and things started to be broken down within our governments, within our world, within ourselves as well. Again, breaking down old patterns, old belief systems. We're breaking generational curses. Many things were meant to be broken down, and that process, well, it more so started, and it's been ongoing, slowly kind of building up to this moment where it's the climax of the action, right? It's when things kind of also take a turn and we move into a different energy as well, as kind of the energy of this year and the next, I would say 2 to 3 years, is that twist. It's like a plot twist kind of energy, and then we start rebuilding something new, especially as we're entering into the age of Aquarius. Also, I'm sorry if I'm going too fast or if this is just a lot of information for you, for anyone who's new. I try to explain as much as I can, but again, I am working with a kind of basic understanding. And then I'm also intuitively channeling messages for you. So again, I think you can also slow it down. I think there's like buttons on YouTube that you can slow it down if you need to. But yeah, back to the divine feminine energy. I very much feel like this is preparing us, because the eclipse season is trying to get us to let go of our south node, which is the energy, again, that we came here with, the energy that we are comfortable in. It's who we are, who we know ourselves to be in this world and up to this point as well. It is where all of our gifts and talents and abilities come from, but it's also where our karma is held. It's probably the karma that we've carried on from our past life. The south node is very much past life energy, and the good and the bad. The bad that we need to kind of cycle out, and then the good that we need to transform and cultivate in order to move towards our north node, which is basically our destiny. It's where we're meant to strive towards in this life. It's going to present a lot of challenges to us, but it is ultimately meant to make us stronger, and help us to share our gifts, share our talents, share our service with the rest of the world, to kind of uplift the vibration of this planet and to rebuild the unconditional love that I was talking about, as well as a sense of community again. And a oneness as a human race also, because we got to work together to keep our world healthy, and we got to work together to keep ourselves healthy as well. Very much an energy that's coming through right now. Would be a great time to get into therapy, or if you have a mentor, or if you just need to tap in more to your spirituality, this is a perfect time to do that, especially because Pisces energies can also sometimes lead to addiction energies, not so much obsessive energy, but but an addiction, whatever it is for you. If it's drinking a little too much, if it's smoking a little too much, if it's partying a little too much, if it's if whatever kind of if it's snacking, if it's whatever it is for you, you will know. It will come to your mind, and you'll be like, I know I need to do that. Trust me, it's been happening for me as well. So I'm very much with you as well. As I read all of these energies, they're as much for you as they are for me, or as much for me as they are for you. But yeah, I feel like there might be a little bit of anxiety of also taking this leap forward for the divine feminine energy. Again, there might be something that has come into your life that doesn't work out, that would lead to trouble if you decided to forge ahead and kind of move down that road, to kind of assert your will or assert your dominance in a certain space, to drive something forward that, again, you're not really meant to go down that path. There's something else that Spirit has been calling you to do that you've kind of probably been ignoring a little bit. Or more so just anxious and afraid, because it is scary to take a step out of our own comfort zones. Also to let ourselves be seen and be heard and shine. You also have, for the divine feminines, the first house energy. Again, this is who you are. It is who you came into this life to be. And this is Aries energy as well. The first house in Aries energy. This is very immediate energy, the way you project yourself. This is doing it by yourself energy. This is who you feel that you are, or it is who you are. Your desires, your actions that you take. And then under that you have Libra energy. So again, it's about balancing out, rushing forward. It's about remembering who you really are as well. Is very much the energy is coming through. For the divine masculine energy, you have Mercury. So Mercury right now is in the sign of Virgo, which is one of its home signs. Mercury and Virgo and what is it? It's not Taurus. Gemini? Yeah, Virgo and Gemini are the two signs ruled by Mercury energy. So also, if you just think about those energies, it's very communicative, but it's also very organized, and it kind of has to be, right? Mercury is the messenger of the gods, so it has to make sure everyone gets the right message at the right time, at the right place, right? But yeah, it's I feel like there's a lot of information coming through. There may be communication about details, getting things like detailing something out. This might be scheduling information. This might be could also just be being more confident in the way you communicate, as well as an energy coming through. This is also an energy I'm feeling about being careful about, not being careful, but being mindful about what you're saying, how you're saying it, how you're communicating as well for the divine masculine energy. It's a bigger awareness, a higher awareness. It's analyzing also the situation that you might be in, as well. Many thoughts, many words. Let your mind tell you how to do something. Yeah, but then, yeah, because it is an airy energy. It's very much an energy of balancing out, again, with that 7th house in Libra energy. It's balancing out your head and your heart space. Yeah, that's the divine masculine energy. And also the sun is in the sign of Virgo as well. It's a little bit behind Mercury, but it's very much illuminating this energy for you as well. So you can also check where Virgo is in your natal chart, and that will also probably give you some guidance as to what is being stirred up for you at this time. For the divine union, you have the moon. Defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to. The nurturing, feelings caused by, and reactions. I'm very much feeling a sense of defend your love, defend your heart, accept whatever your situation is at this time. I'm very much feeling a gratitude for what you have, but also letting go, because again, the moon's energy, nurturing feelings caused by reactions, but I also feel like there's an energy of like releasing again what no longer serves, or maybe negative thoughts that you've been having, or whatever the case scenario may be. This could also just be the union within yourself, by the way. This doesn't have to be with a significant other. This could be in also any relationship that you're extremely close with at this time. This could be for that. So it could be like a parental or a sibling or whatever it is for you. Even with a mentor, a mentee, or a therapist. It's kind of defending the relationship, realizing how it has helped you, how it has helped you grow, how it has helped you move through the cycles of your life, the cycle of this past year, of this moon, full moon cycle since last October. And just feeling also proud and happy, and again, filled with love about how far you have come, and then where do you want to go as you move forward as well, is the energy that's coming through here. Yeah, so that's the overall energy. I'm going to get into the groups now so that this video isn't too long, because we're already half an hour in. So I did pull a few cards for the 4 groups that I have. I have my Angelite crystal. I hope you can see that. Is group number 1. My blue lace Agate or Agate is group number 2. Sorry, I hope you can see that. My Amazonite is group number 3. This camera is like not doing it justice, but it's okay. It's a little bit grainy, but this is what we're working with. Also, I got a new iPad, which I'm really excited about. I'm kind of playing around with it to see like how it works, how I can make it work for me. I'm kind of keeping this as my work iPad, so I'm trying to set up everything, so it might take a little while to set everything up, but I'm really excited about it. Group number 4 is your Sodalite crystal, and mine broke, so it's in 2 pieces. Sorry, this is the worst showing. Bear with me. It's been a day. There you go. And now I'm giving you the bird. Okay. So those are my 4 groups. My Angelite crystal, this is very much connecting again to your ancestors, and it's very much an ancestral energy, connecting to your angels, connecting to your guides energy. Blue lace agate is very calming, very uplifting, also clarifying. It's the kind of get clear on some energy. It might be also you're getting clear on how you speak or how you communicate as well. You have the Amazonite, which is very soothing, very much river. It's named after the Amazon River, and it has also a very strong grounded energy as well. It's like a very quiet strength. And then you have the Sodalite, which is throat chakra and third eye chakra crystal, but it's helping with your intuition, getting clear on decisions, finding harmony and balance. These 2 pieces can still fit together type of energy. Yeah, so I'm just going to get right into the readings. If you're new to pick a cards, you can pick by the crystals, you can pick by the groups, you can pick by maybe the timestamps that I'll have provided down below. Whatever you're called to, you might be drawn to one pile, you might be drawn to a few piles. So I'm just going to get started with group 1, the Angelite group. So I pulled a few cards to see what energy this moon is bringing in for you. Wow. And some ritual guidance as well that you can work with. You have You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. We're in Virgo season, so there's that. You have new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. That's the season, not next season, but the season after that. Work through your fears, again, releasing things that no longer serve you. And then you have full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So group number 1, you got the full moon energy in Pisces right away. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Again, I feel like, yeah, definitely for group number 1 with this Angelite. Sorry, and then you also have fulfillment, belonging, and risk. Yep. You guys have been receiving spiritual guidance you either through your dreams, it's been coming through. There may be certain things about it that you're a little bit scared of, but you are good enough. This is where you belong. Whatever it is that's coming through for you, this is where you belong. Virgo energy is very much about what is good for us. It's about stepping into service, the serving of others, of the community. This is where you're going to find fulfillment. Group number 1. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love this energy. 20, 41, and 31. So you have 2, 5, and 4. Again, this is kind of giving me that second house energy, so you can check your second house in your natal chart. You can also check that Taurus energy, as I was saying before. But again, I feel like there is some, like, you are meant to step into service. Whatever it is for you, you know exactly what this is. Because they have been telling you, they have been trying to get you to see this and to continue to move in this direction, and you have been afraid. You have been afraid of your abilities to thrive in this area. Also maybe to feel protected, to feel at home in this space as well. To feel embraced also possibly by a community. Belonging. But this is where you belong. Work through your fears. Allow this new energy to come through. This is a new moon energy. Allow yourself to move into this new space, possibly a new house. For some of you, possibly a new community again. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Take a risk. Trust yourself. Again, you are good enough. You are good enough. For some of you, celebrate. Whatever ritual you go through, and I'm kind of feeling doing something to ground, something to release, to shed, but also with this purplish and white energy. I'm very much getting third eye and crown chakra, so heart chakra, third eye and crown chakra, as well as your throat chakra. But I'm getting connect to your heart space, ground. Maybe write it down. For some of you, you need to just detail it out. You need to write down everything that you want, everything that you know that you are good enough to receive as well. I'm very much feeling an energy of trust. Trust yourself. Trust your talents. Trust your abilities. Trust your voice. Trust your guides. Trust your guides. 100%. Yeah, grounding energy, connecting to your third eye, and with the Pisces energy, Pisces is a water sign. So definitely connect with the element of water, whether this is in your shower, whether this is in your bath, whether this is you speaking intention into water. Don't mind my honey jar water bottle. But speaking your intention into water, holding it, putting maybe a crystal in your water, charging your water, maybe moon water. You can make some moon water as well, and maybe add it into your bath. I don't know if it's gonna rain, but one of the things that I love to do is collecting some rainwater and then adding a little bit of that into my bath. I do feel an energy of cleansing, but I also feel an energy of nurturing yourself. Fill your cup. You need to schedule in whatever this area it is that you're moving in, whatever risk that you're taking, whatever new path that you're being led to. This is very much the Fool's energy in tarot, which is about a new beginning. It's about like letting go of any preconceived like ideas. It's stepping into some, like, imagine a child coming into this world. They have nothing but what their environment provides them with, and their intuition, their instincts, and their curiosity as well, to kind of also, like, you will probably make some mistakes. Like, we are not perfect. We're always going to be learning and growing, but don't let the fear of making a mistake stop you from moving forward in this direction, because again, this is exactly where you belong. This is exactly where you belong. This is exactly what you were meant to be doing, and this is going to bring you fulfillment, blessings, as we move into the second half of this year, and as we move into next year as well. I very much feel a lot of blessings and abundance is going to come to you, especially when, and yeah, all of three of these energies is very much stepping into also your spiritual gifts. Definitely also, if you have spiritual abilities, you might have fears surrounding them. This might be stepping into a certain practice. You might have fears surrounding that, but it's about letting that go and just allowing yourself to be open to this new experience. It's going to be new. It's going to feel new. It's going to feel different. It might feel a little bit of uncomfortable, but there's a part of you that does feel a certain amount of comfort. There's a part of you that knows this is where you're meant to go. But yeah, you need to schedule in your time to keep with your spiritual practices, your rituals, the things that keep you grounded in self-love, and the knowledge also that you are good enough, without obviously feeding too much of the ego in a way that brings out the shadow sides of your ego. But definitely fill your cup. Like, allow yourself to feel this blessing come into your life. Allow yourself to feel loved. Allow yourself to feel appreciated. Allow yourself to feel embraced, included. I'm gonna pull a few tarot cards for you and see what else is coming through. But yeah, definitely connect to nature. You can take a walk just outside. You can just look at, if you have plants in your house, tend to your plants. Yeah, but this is about making a choice to make a change and to find stability in your life. Again, find where you belong. To allow yourself to feel fulfilled. Wow. You have Saturn and Neptune, the World and the Hanged Man. I hope you can see that. And all the imagery in there. Yeah, I very much feel like some of you might be moving, is an energy is coming through with these horses. But what I'm feeling, and what this Neptune energy, again, we've already talked about Neptune and Saturn energy, very much present at this time. So there is something that is completing. There is something that is breaking down, and that is meant to leave your life. And this Hangman's energy is, you, like, release it. Allow it to be released. Allow, like, let go. Let go and trust. Have faith that you will be protected. I'm going to pull a few more. Okay. Five of Swords, the Moon. Yeah, you guys are stressing out because things are like, there's a certain aspect of this that feels uncertain. It's kind of been mentally stressing you out. Then you also have Leo, Strength. This is about confidence. Again, you are good enough. You are good enough. The moon card is also about like things might seem dark, things might seem uncertain, right? And that's going to bring up fears for you, but it's about having faith despite uncertainty is the moon's energy. Trust your spirit guides are going to guide you to exactly where you need to go. After the 5 of Swords is the 6 of Swords. It's moving into smoother waters. It's moving into an easier time because you have a balanced mental, like, head and heart space is, again, the energy that was kind of coming through. It's having that balanced understanding that also not everything is completely laid out for you. Like, there is an element of you have to jump, like you have to take a risk, you have to jump. And that's that Leo energy coming through. Is very much a risk. Like, be playful though. Be very playful. Wow, 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is going to bring you so much fulfillment, so much abundance, so much blessings, so much growth. This is a conception of something new that is going to grow, that has its own, like, it's going to leave ripples, right? Just as a child grows up and whatever that child decides to do, it leaves a mark. Whatever you do, it leaves a mark. You leave a mark. Yeah, you've been holding off on manifesting, but this the Hermit's energy is about tapping back into that self. Again, you are good enough, going back within to find that self-esteem, self-identity, remembering that there's still work to be done as well. Virgo's energy is very much like after Leo season. Leo, we're kind of celebrating life, we're playing, right? We're seeing how things go. We're taking, like, it's more easy to also to take risks and take chances in the summertime as well, because we're just feeling, again, that playful energy. But as we move into fall and winter, we have to make a little bit more calculated risks. Not all of them are going to be, again, completely clear, but there's a certain amount of faith. Like, it is still like holding on to that confidence that you had, but just applying it in the way that spirit is guiding you. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But that is what is coming through for you, group number 1. I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please, again, give this video a big thumbs up. It truly, truly helps my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Moving on to group number 2. Everyone who chose my blue lace Agate. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. But yes, let's see what is coming in for you for this full moon in Pisces. Wow, beautiful. You have the full moon in Cancer, the new moon in Pisces, and the new moon in Aquarius. So these say a personal issue reaches resolution, meditate and contemplate, and bring love into the situation. You have rigid, beauty, and vision. Aphrodite energy coming through. Okay. Stop stressing. You're stressing about something, and you're putting up walls that don't need to be put up. You're missing out on a blessing because you're putting up walls. Spirit is trying to contact you. Your higher intuition, your higher knowledge, the truth that lies within you is trying to bring you clarity, trying to bring you this light, but you have walls up. A personal issue reaches resolution, Cancer energy, full moon in Cancer. This might have to do with a female in your life, possibly a mother figure. It might be your own mother. It might just be a feminine energy in your life. Yeah, Spirit is trying to come through Your ancestors as well are trying to come through, but definitely Spirit is trying to come through to help you to also resolve this situation. Meditate and contemplate. I'm seeing, see the beauty in this relationship, if it's about a relationship. See the beauty. See the blessings that you have received. See the beauty in the other person. See the beauty in yourself. Roses have thorns though. There are some things within you and within that other person that might be sticky. That might sting, that might cut, that might hurt. But the essence of the rose is also the flower. It is a beautiful blossoming. It says also this red energy is very much drawing me, root chakra. And it's very interesting. You have all these like cooler colors with this blue, kind of turquoise-ish green, this purple, right? All these cool colors. And then you have this fire, this passion, this confidence. $30, $40, and 8 are the numbers that you have. So that can also be 3, 4, and 8. Also can be 7 and 8, or what would that be, 17, which also just adds back up to 8. So I'm also very much seeing that this is a cycle. This might be a generational cycle that you need to break. You need to bring more love into whatever situation that this is. You need to break down these barriers, these walls that you have up, this rigid feeling that you have towards this personal issue that is coming up for you. You're very rigid in the way that you maybe think about the situation or are feeling about the situation. Take time during this full moon, especially this Pisces energy. Again, this is a full moon in Pisces, but you have the new moon in Pisces energy. So let's bring new energy into this situation. Allow yourself time to meditate and contemplate the beauty. Again, the beautiful moments maybe that you shared within this relationship, the good qualities that were brought out. Yes, accept and acknowledge the more negative aspects that might have occurred within this relationship, if this was a relationship for you, or friendship, or whatever it is. But see the blessings that came out of this relationship, of this connection. You might be feeling I feel like you're feeling very vulnerable about the situation. This is, again, it could be generational. It might be like an old wound as well that is coming back up. So you very much want to protect yourself and protect your comfort, which is nothing wrong in putting up boundaries and making sure that you feel protected and your spirit is protected. But I am very much seeing, like, show a little bit, again, bring love into the situation. Open your heart just a little bit. And trust also that spirit is going to guide you. That sweetness also is going to come from the situation. And if nothing else, I feel like this is going to continue to show you who you are. But I do very much feel like this is, again, new moon in Aquarius. We're moving into, or we are in, I'm pretty sure now, the age of Aquarius. So I very much feel like this is kind of detaching also maybe from the situation. See it from a higher perspective, with a greater vision, a higher, with this blue lace agate or agate. I'm very much feeling an energy of imagine a new story. Imagine a new story. If you were to write over this relationship, if you were to do it again, or even like, hold on, let me pull some tarot cards for you. Pull some tarot cards. Yeah, this is about creating something new, creating a new cycle with that 30 and the 8. This is also about creating stability within this relationship. It's about speaking your truth though as well. Acknowledge how you do feel. Acknowledge the reasons why you feel the way you do. If you feel negatively about the situation, if you're focusing on the thorns instead of the flower, instead of the rose. What's this about? Clarify this energy. Feel more. Two of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. You're at a decision-making point. But there is a desire, yeah, like I feel like there's a part of you that wants to amend the situation, whatever it is. There's a clarity, again, that is trying to come through. There's a truth also that needs to be told. And there's a desire to plant a new seed, but you have to make the decision. Right now you're at a crossroads. Should I just cut this person out? Or should we plant something new? Should we do something new? Okay, you have the moon. Well, the moon, the star, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Things are uncertain, but continue to have faith. Queen of Cups is very much giving me this energy with the new moon in Aquarius. Use your intuition, but continue to be compassionate again. Be loving. Hold on to your beauty as well. Do not be dragged down into Seven of Swords energy, self-sabotaging energy, because of any rigid feelings that you might have. If someone was also, because this is like self-sabotage, but this is also like strategy, but it's kind of like quiet strategy if you feel like someone is not being honest with you in the way that they're moving. First of all, it's about trusting your intuition about it. But again, it's about seeing the blessings that maybe did come from the situation. It's about you being honest in order to receive honesty back as well, right? And trust that you will be protected as well is very much what I'm feeling with the star, which is again Aquarius energy. You have the moon's energy, divine, like a huge divine feminine energy in this group. Very much, I'm surprised High Priestess didn't come out. Very much High Priestess energy. You have a higher wisdom, a higher knowledge also of this situation. You also have Four of Pentacles and Nine of Cups coming through. This is very much, I'm feeling like you're holding out on your own wish fulfillment. By you not investing in like any amount of also time and energy or your words into this space, you're holding out on receiving your wish fulfillment, because you probably do wish to, yeah, I very much feel the energy like there was beauty in this relationship, or there is beauty in this relationship, and you probably feel that and remember that and want to make amends also, possibly. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's time to turn the cycle. Definitely if this is a generational, whatever it is, if this is generational things that you have to work out with this feminine energy within your life for your personal growth and evolution, for your blessings to come into your life, do not hold out in, again, resolving this this situation. A personal issue reaches resolution. But I do understand if you're feeling vulnerable about it, so continue to meditate and contemplate. Take time out to, again, see the beauty. Feel love. Fill yourself up with love so that you do not step into the situation feeling negative. King of Cups, King of Pentacles. This could also possibly be with a masculine energy. But I feel more this is you, more so just taking act, like masculine energy is more so It can be faster paced. It can be more dominant energy in certain aspects, in terms of kind of like going out to put your own energy out there to do something. Feminine energy very much likes to be comfortable and reflective. Like this entire pile is very much feminine energy to me, but there is also a bit of rigid energy. So that also could be it. It could be just a masculine energy in your life who may be putting up walls, or maybe you're a masculine energy and you're putting up walls to this situation. With the King of Cups and King of Pentacles, I'm very much seeing be vulnerable to your own emotions within this space as well. Again, if you're a masculine energy, this is, yeah, so if you're a masculine energy and you have the match also, King and Queen of Cups. But if you are a masculine energy, if you resonate with that energy, this is about tapping into your more feminine energy to be able to process this out. Again, Wheel of Fortune, to turn the karmic wheel, because you don't want this, whatever situation this is, to affect your karma as you move forward, because then it might possibly take away from you again as you move forward. King of Pentacles, this is someone who's stable, who's sturdy, who has clear boundaries but not rigid walls. I hope that makes sense. Clear boundaries but not rigid walls up. And then you have Pluto, Judgment. This is rebirth. This is, again, seeing the beauty, the treasure that can be found, and pulling, extracting that good as well. And yeah, that is your energy. I hope that resonates with you. I'm sorry if I triggered anyone or if I made anyone upset. I know sometimes these can be more touchy subjects, especially if it's parental. Everyone has a different situation that they're going through, and different challenges. So I can understand if this is hard for you, but just trust that your guides are with you. Trust that Spirit is with you. Trust that you are beautiful. You are worthy of love and to be loved. Yeah, and I think that's your message. So I'm going to move on to the next group. I hope that, again, that was supportive for you. And if you like this video, if you like this content, please give this channel a big thumbs up. And I will see you in my next one. Group number 3, everyone who chose my Amazonite crystal. This is what is coming in for you for this full moon in Pisces. Okay. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini with understanding. Card number 43 or number 7. Again, this is information coming through to help you find understanding, possibly for a certain situation. This is divine wisdom, divine guidance. Again, that Mercury in the sign of Virgo. Again, we are in Virgo season. Mercury is Virgo's ruling planet. So I feel like either you communicating or someone is communicating to you and it's helping you find understanding. Be bold and make the first move and listening. Card number 23, card number 5. This is about making a change in perspective, I'm feeling. Changing your perspective to find a greater understanding, to find a spiritual understanding, one that resonates, truly resonates with you. That's a cardinal moon. With the listening, these small words here say, darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. Again, it's shifting your perspective, whatever this is for you. I very much feel like this moon is bringing something new. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. And you have Grove. Card number, what is that, 21? which is number 3, which is about, again, creating something new. I feel like you have very much a new energy, a first energy. Cardinal moon is the first moon. It's Aries. Oh gosh, I don't remember the other cardinal signs, but it's the starter, the leader. I think it's Aries, Cancer, and something. Possibly Libra, I think, or Gemini. But anyways, it's the energy that gets things going. Be bold and make the first move. I feel like for some of you, this is either you are a kind of therapist or a healer of some kind. You are someone who listens and helps people find understanding within this space. It might be stepping into that space for you. Learning, like, communication is key. This is about, like, you are someone who communicates, who talks and who listens and who has conversations. Very much I'm feeling of healing energy, like therapeutic energy. For some of you, you may be stepping into music or spoken word or something where you use your voice. So, like, people are hearing you, people are understanding your message as well, as the feeling that I'm getting. And then for others of you, this is stepping into getting possibly a therapist for yourself, or even just creating time for yourself to heal, like taking time out to also talk to your guides, I'm feeling as well. I'm going to pull some tarot cards for you. You're stronger now, is what I just heard, as the message is coming through. With this cat energy as well. And this kind of yellow solar plexus energy coming through. I'm very much feeling confidence. There's a confidence, or you're needing to receive confidence within your own abilities. Yeah, but this is very much about creating a space. Your ritual guidance is definitely create that space to receive these messages. For some of you, this could be listening to music. Again, for some of you, this could be creating music. Is very much an energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling also, though, be very mindful of what you're listening to. Be very mindful of what you're putting out. Hi guys, sorry about that. My light bulb blew, so I had to move. But back to your reading. I'm just going to pull some tarot cards for you to see what this might be about for you. Okay. Prince of Wands, 8 of Wands. This is about quick action. This is quick movement happening in your life. 4 of Pentacles and the Magician. Sorry, 1 second. I feel like there's an energy of something wants to move forward, but something is holding back in manifesting. I feel like because communication needed to come in to find understanding, that now this is the time to move forward. Listening to the signs that you've been receiving, the guidance that you've been receiving, the messages that have been coming through to you possibly, and also where you're meant to move forward creatively. I'm feeling with the Wands energy here. Again, you have the card number 3. It's about creating a space. Thank you. The Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so definitely for some of you, this could be when you create this time for healing for yourself. Sorry. When you create this time of healing for yourself, that is when you're going to receive your abundance, your blessing, that growth that you've been looking for as well. The balance and the dualities and the two sides. I feel like these two energies that you've been juggling, or this perception shift, these two possibly opposing ideas. Nine of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Nine of Wands is kind of the wounded healer energy. This is someone who's been working. This is someone who's been putting in the work, putting in the time, putting in the effort, and who's been now feeling the weight. Again, I feel like very much take time to heal. It's time for you to receive. But the Six of Pentacles, this is an equal give and take energy. So I feel like you have been doing a lot so far, and I feel like now Spirit is kind of calling you. Spirit wants to fill you, I feel like. Spirit has more information also to give you so that you know which direction that you are meant to manifest in, so that you are able to move forward quickly, is very much the energy that I'm feeling. For you, bottom of the deck is Prince of Cups. Yeah, this is about moving forward, filled with love and light, and guided by Spirit. I feel like there may be this confidence that you have to move forward quickly. And it's good that it's there. It's meant to be there, but it is making sure that it is balanced again. So that when you do move forward, it is quickly, it is passionately. Things are going to start happening quickly for you, but it's always led by Spirit. Right? It is always, you always come back to Spirit. You always make sure that you create a space for yourself. And especially again during this time of this full moon, it's about creating that space for yourself to receive now. Receive your blessings, your guidance, your abundance, your personal growth. Taking time out for yourself. Hermit's energy, Virgo energy. Possibly getting down some more details, some more communication that is coming in for you. This could be from Spirit, or this could also be from someone in your life. But essentially to receive more understanding and more guidance so that you're able to make an informed decision as well. That is in alignment. Yeah, and that is your energy for this moon that is coming through for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that message. You can definitely work with these colors and energies here. Your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your third eye chakra. I very much feel like you are confident in yourself. I think it's just about getting the last bits of information to be able to move forward. So it's about connecting to your third eye, to your crown chakra, to your heart chakra, to remember your desires of what you actually want, what is coming from your heart space. And then creating from that space. Again, receiving that information, that wisdom, that divine guidance, or whatever communication needs to come in. And then taking the first move. Making the first move. Being bold. Speaking your truth in whatever way that is for you. Yeah, and that is your energy group number 3. Again, I hope that you enjoyed that guidance, enjoyed that message. I'm sorry about the little mishap in between there. Again, my light went out. But if you enjoyed this message, please give it a big thumbs up. It super supports and helps my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Number 4. With my Sodalite crystal, and the lighting is kind of even more grainy in here. I'm sorry, I had to move. Obviously, we're in a different location. My light bulb blew, so yeah, this is what it is. Let's see what's coming through for you for this moon, this full moon in Pisces. Interesting. Okay. You have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. You have full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. And you have full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. So 3 full moons energies. I'm definitely feeling an energy of releasing and again seeing the bigger picture. Knowing that, your manifestations will come to you as they are meant to. This is about grounding yourself. Again, don't let pride, don't let ego get in your way. Release that. Reground. Remember what it is that you are creating during this season, during this Virgo season. I'm very much getting with this High Priestess of Earth. We are out of Leo season now. We are stepping into Virgo season. So how does that also shift you and your energy as we move into this new season? Look at the bigger picture and denial. So for some of you, this could be possibly what you thought would manifest now, might be manifesting a little bit later. Again, because I feel like there is an energy of you do need to release some ego. Maybe you've been very, like, there's nothing wrong with confidence, but I feel like there is an energy of maybe you've been very stuck in your way of how something is going to manifest. And Spirit is saying, like, denial. Not that it is not meant for you. Not that you are not meant to eat this grape or eat this fruit. It's just that Spirit wants it to mature a little bit more. Or Spirit wants you to mature a little bit more. So that when you do finally pick that fruit, it is at its ripest. It is juiciest. It is, again, it is fully matured. It is the best for you. Conclusions are within reach. And card number 44, be playful. I very much feel like be playful with this energy that's coming through during this full moon time. Be playful with yourself as well. I'm very much feeling an innocence. There is a bit of this immaturity energy that's coming through as well, but I'm more so feeling an innocent energy. Again, you are allowed to make mistakes. Also, don't be so hard on yourself if you have been kind of stuck or set in your ways. Know that things are going to come to completion with this moon, and be playful with what comes through next is very much an energy that I'm seeing. Also, card number 44, which is a master number, but that also reduces to 8, which is about stepping into a new cycle. Again, as I said in the beginning of this video, we're moving also into eclipse season. So it's also prepping you for what might be happening during that time as well. You have card number 3, which is about creativity, co-creation. But again, I feel like this is about creating more grounding in your life. Connecting to your heart chakra, definitely. I feel like cleansing and healing your solar plexus chakra. And holding a lot of space for your heart chakra, 100%. You also have some root chakra energy coming through with these cards. This is card number 14 or card number 5. 5 is all about change. Again, change your perspective. Look at the bigger picture. I feel like Spirit is also trying to give you something even more probably than what you had asked for. Again, what you had asked for or what you want to pick now is not fully ripe. It is not fully matured yet. You are not fully matured yet for this to come into your life. So Spirit is trying to not only give you a little bit more time, but give whatever your blessing that is trying to come in. It's about giving that a little bit more time as well. So be playful within the situation that you're in right now and know that conclusions will come. Possibly as we step into eclipse season, either maybe it's the first full moon eclipse that we have, might bring your conclusions for you. I'm going to pull some tarot cards to see what this might be about for you or any other messages that Spirit has for you at this time. With this root chakra energy as well, I am seeing if it's helpful for you, if you find it helpful, you can kind of get that pent-up energy as well out. Go for a run or work out or whatever it is that you can, because you have a lot of fire energy for this water moon, which is interesting. You have a lot of fire energy. And then you have a lot of earth energy as well. So you can work with the elements of earth and fire in whatever way that makes sense for you. Obviously, be safe with whatever you're doing, especially in regards to fire. Just make sure you're safe. So thank you. Yeah. Leo, strength at the bottom of the deck. But again, it's about releasing the good and the bad of what happened in Leo season as well. I feel like is an energy that's coming through, and trusting that as we move into this new season, as we move into Virgo season, there are new things that are going to happen. So also be playful with it. Don't allow whatever happened in Leo season, at least the negative. It's about releasing all of it and trusting that the good will always come back to you and continue to move forward with you. But definitely don't carry any negative energies that came out of Leo season. Don't bring that with you into Virgo season. Okay, you have the Princess of Cups, the Star, the Four of Pentacles, and the Prince of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles, first of all, came out for, I'm pretty sure, almost all of the groups today. So this is definitely a big energy that's coming through. First of all, this is Four of Earth. Again, this is that stability energy that I'm kind of picking up on, grounding energy. But the Four of Pentacles is about kind of holding back, withdrawing, holding on, excuse me, to what is valuable to you. Hold on to the blessings that you have. Again, hold on to the blessings that did come out of Leo season, but it's about letting go of the negative things, maybe the mistakes that you've made. Again, this is a very innocent, kind of childish energy. So sometimes children make mistakes. Sometimes children overstep their boundaries and then need to face consequences with everyone, really and truly. But again, it's about being forgiving with yourself, holding love for yourself, trusting in your spirit, making any apologies, making amends with whoever you maybe need to make amends with. Don't let pride get in your way. Again, create something new. Maybe create a new create a new reaction is coming through. That came out in one of my other videos. If I can remember what it is, I'll try to post it down below. But create a new reaction is coming through strong for this group. You have the Star card, which is about have faith. Again, conclusions are within reach. Like, you be playful. Your ancestors, your guides, are going to bless you in divine timing, as well as what this energy is. This is about healing yourself now and having faith that what is meant for you will come in divine timing. This is about holding on, again, to the things that are valuable to you. To your morals is an energy that's coming through. Again, to your values. Prince of Pentacles, this is about moving a little bit more slowly, a little bit more thoughtfully. It's about laying the brick, the foundation. Four of Pentacles, yeah, this year is a 4 universal year. This is about breaking down everything that was not working, breaking down that ego, but breaking down the foundations of everything that was not working for you in your life, but also within this world. We know our world is literally breaking down. It's recycling, it's renewing. There's a lot of transformative energy that is coming through. And this is about breaking it down to the 4 pillars and then rebuilding from there. Again, putting slow, thoughtful effort, thoughtful movement forward. And then also being playful and being open to what Spirit has to offer you, what Spirit wants to shower down into your life. The blessings that might also not be what you were looking for if you have been stuck in your pride and your ego and maybe your set way of how whatever this is meant to manifest in your life. Spirit is saying, no, be open. I want to bless you. I want to surprise you as well. But I also want to give it to you in a time where you are ready to receive it, where you won't also mistreat it. is an energy that's coming through, where you might not, where you won't possibly do something that risks this blessing that is coming into your life. Like, the spirit doesn't want you to play games with this energy when it comes into your life. Like, this is real, is an energy that's coming through. This is real. Yeah, wow. See? 7 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Divine timing is going to bring you your wish fulfillment. Whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, that you know that you are worthy of as well, it's going to come to you in divine timing, but it needs to be, it's going to take the time that it needs to take, because you have to be mature enough to not also lose it, to not risk it, to not play games with this energy. Saturn, the World card. Yeah, it's completing one way of living for some of you. And very much feeling like this is the way, because this also has to do with like your identity. Again, your ego, right, is your identity, is who you believe yourself to be, who you have been, also who you've had to survive as, is an energy that's coming through. And Spirit is trying to change your experience. But that's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. And it's not going to happen on your timeline. Again, look at the bigger picture. Understand why it's not happening at this time. Understand the lessons that you still need to learn. Understand when to continue to push forward and when it's time to allow the crops to just do their thing. Allow the fruit to just mature for the next few days, few weeks, whatever it is, so that when you pull and receive that harvest, also is interesting energy coming through, because this moon, this full moon in Pisces, this is the corn moon, I believe is what it's called. Some people think that this is the harvest moon right now, but the harvest moon is actually the first moon in October, I believe. Is the full moon, that the first full moon that's happening in October, because I think we're getting 2 full moons in October as well. So October is definitely going to be an intense month, but also a completely fulfilling month as well. There's 2 full moons that we get to work with in that time. But that first full moon in October is the harvest moon. So maybe that is when you are meant to receive this blessing that is coming into your life. And then I'm pretty sure that is probably when we move. If it's not that moon, it's probably going to be the moon after, if I'm not mistaken, or when we move into November is when we're going to move into eclipse season. So again, Spirit is blessing you in divine timing, within the cycles of this moon. 10 of Swords. This is the end to mental stress. This is the end to trauma. This is the end to triggers. This is the end to that scared little child as well, that inner child, right? That maybe is a little bit stuck in their ways. Yeah, this is the end to that old cycle, whatever it is for you, whatever existence that you've been living in. I feel there's going to be a big shift that happens for you. But you have to be ready for it, and it has to be ready for you. You have to be open and playful with it as well, because it is going to be something new, and you will probably still make some mistakes in this new space. But it's about also, again, releasing that ego so that you are open to seeing however Spirit chooses to bring this blessing into your life. Yeah. And that is your reading, group number 4. I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope that you enjoyed that guidance. Please like this video if it was helpful for you. Share it with your friends as well if you feel like someone else might benefit from these messages. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you in my next one. Bye.